Next is Mohamed Bamba. Are you here, sir?
You want to take the lead on this one?
Yeah, sure. I'm going to go with a C-. And the reason I'm giving him a C- is because it's below average. And I believe that he was a below average starting center. And I think that maybe that's unfair because I don't think Mo Bamba is really a starting center, but he was playing that role this year. And so I kind of graded him on and against other starting centers in the league. And so I just don't, I don't see, 15% of our rebound chances as a center.
Mm-hmm.
That's not good enough for me.
Right.
Like I need our center pulling down more of our boards than that. And so that was just disappointing. Yeah, he was okay. He was pretty good for three, 38%. But again,
in the first half.
Yeah, true. I think some of those percentages where he had some breakout games buoying that percentage. And, truly if we saw if I gave him a consistent average, it probably would have been a little bit lower than that. But the fact that he's only, again, pulling down 15% of our rebounds, a good starting centers pull down 25% of their team's rebounds. So that's just maybe some of my bias, and I think you appreciate this. If you're a center, I want you rebounding the ball, setting good screens, which I still think he has some work to do, and, having some post game. And it's frustrating that the man is over 7 foot tall. Robin Lopez has been on the team the entire year, and he hasn't learned a nice little bunny hook. Yeah, so that's why I gave him a C-.
Yeah, well, he's Captain Hook, not Dr. Hook, I guess. 'Cause you can't make anybody better at it. I gave Mo Bamba a D+. The way I've graded pretty much every guy is every guy has a different expectation.
Wow.
I'm not going to grade a starter the same as I would a guy on the bench. But
right.
I think there's a little, is that called grading on a curve? Is that what that is?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. So for Mo Bamba, I went with a D+. I know that there's been some nights where he has a good stat night, but how many times is Mo Bamba affecting the game? There was only 2 or 3 where it was yes, because of Mo Bamba's play, we were in this game tonight.
That's very true. That's a good point.
That's not a lot of games. There's 82 games in a season, and if only in 2 or 3 where you're if we didn't have Mo Bamba, we wouldn't have won today. He needs to be more of an impact player. He needs to be stuffing that sheet more. The 15% rebounds is a great point. I mean, obviously Wendell was taking a lot of boards this year too, but there should have been a battle there. We talked in the early stages of this show, we talked about which big man was going to win the inside position. Would it be Wendell or Mo Bamba? And we joked all season about how I can't believe we ever thought that was going to be a comparison. Yeah. But it still should be. He has a skill set in there. He can shoot from the outside. There are things there. That's why it's disappointing. So to me, I can't give him a C because that's too close to average. He is below average for what he could bring to the table, for the minutes he can get, and for the position that he plays. So sorry, but not sorry, Mo. You got to step up, man.
Yeah, and we'll see what happens with Mo in this restricted free agency.
A progress report would be sent home. You'd have to get it signed by your parents, and then you'd have to say that you're going to improve things.
Yeah, after school tutoring.
Yep.
Yeah, he's got to do some things. He's got to do some things.
Otherwise, next year you're not going to move on to the next round.
Okay.